Hello, everybody. Welcome to our first LGC meeting for the new year. I apologize, I was a little late. I hate to be even a minute late, so my apologies. It's good to see you all. I think today's agenda is almost kind of cut and dry, just permission really to sign some of these contracts. And I know that at the end, we'll have some comments and maybe where we're at from you all, Sal, insofar as additional information. So if we can get started.
Good afternoon. Today is Wednesday, January 18th, 2023. The Paso Area Transportation Services Local Government Corporation is meeting in regular open session at 1:32 p.m. If everyone could please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Allegiance.
No, I can be the flag bearer. I don't mind doing that. It's a privilege. There we go.
Thank you, Carl.
Of course.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 3, public comment. Mr. Chair, today we have one person signing up for public comment. Mr. Javier Benares.
How are you doing? I know. I hadn't noticed you.
Fine, Commissioner. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. Well, my name is Javier Bañales. I'm a member of the West Texas El Paso Regional Transportation Coordination Committee. For short, it's just WTEP, West Texas El Paso. So when I say WTEP, I'm talking about the West Texas El Paso Regional Transportation Coordination Committee. Anyway, this entity was established in 2006 through the leadership from TxDOT. And it brings the intent was to bring together transportation agencies and social service agencies so that there could be a bridge of communication between transportation service agencies as well as social service areas. During the almost 15 years since that established, we've done 3 regional plans. And we just completed a regional plan that goes through 2026. It was done 2 years ago. We're now into the second year of its implementation. And of course, as I mentioned, transportation agencies participate as member agencies of the WTEP organization. The town of El Paso, the city of El Paso, nonprofit organizations like Amistad, Aliviane, I'm thinking of OLAR, Center for Independent Living, so entities like that. My only reason for being here today was simply to ask if at the next meeting or meeting after that, we could present like about a 12 to 15 minute overview of the West Texas El Paso Regional Transportation Coordinating Committee. I know that some of you are maybe familiar with it, but many of you probably aren't, because when we meet, we're dealing with issues of transportation services, looking for gaps in service. And so we have a number of operating objectives that we're working towards addressing. And so it was just to ask to be given the opportunity to come before you at our next meeting or the meeting after that for about a 15-minute presentation.
I think it's a great idea. Thank you for being here today. And also, maybe you can give us the date of your next meeting, and we can have. I'd like to just listen.
Okay.
Our next meeting tomorrow. Tomorrow.
There it is. Yeah, we meet about 9 or 10 times a year, and it just so happens that tomorrow is the first meeting for this new year. But I'll certainly send you the schedule of the meeting afterwards, and certainly you're welcome to join us. We have about 25 to 30 entities, agencies that are part of the WTEP, West Texas El Paso, and so we meet about 9 or 10 times a year.
And where are you meeting tomorrow?
We've been meeting at Amistad. Amistad is the lead agency. It's funded by TxDOT to coordinate and to provide the management of having the meetings and coordinating communication. And it was the agency that coordinated the development of the regional plan. And in fact, at the next meeting, when we come to make the presentation, we'll have a copy of the regional plan, which we would like to present to all of you so that you can have it as a reference for future purposes, because it goes through 2026.
Okay, great. Project I'm start the address and the time.
The address is 3210 Dyer, and it's at 3:30.
If not me personally, somebody from my staff.
Of course, if I can follow up and send you an email with the information.
Okay, and certainly for our next meeting for Sal, I don't know who puts the agenda together, but maybe we can put you on the agenda.
Okay.
That'd be-
We'll coordinate with them. And I would like to add to Mr. B's, the county has, is part of the WTP for several years now. I was the pleasure of serving as the vice chair and chair. My term expired this past year, so I know they're rotating, but it is a great group. And I can speak highly of Mr. B and all the work that Project Amasa has done for the region. And the WTP, it brings everybody together, and we identify any gaps in the region. And I think in the last several years, there's been a lot of progress, especially in our plants, as we move forward. So just wanted to add that.
Well, thank you for being here. I know you were here for our last meeting.
Yes, it was just a setting to become familiar with the workings of this entity. And again, congratulations to forming of this group, because it is a very important one. Communications is always important, especially between the various entities that make up El Paso County. Just very briefly, the region that we cover is 6 counties: El Paso, and then Hotspur, Culberson, Presidio, Jeff Davis, and Brewster counties. So the 6 far West Texas counties is the area of jurisdiction that we cover.
It's almost like the cog.
Yes, it is exactly like the cog, same geographic area.
Well, thank you very much. One of the things that I fail to do, I usually go around the room just to have everybody introduce themselves for those of us who are visitors that do not remember us. Can I do this, Eric? Okay, I'll start with maybe Jorge, and we'll go around this one.
Hi, I'm George Reyes, Assistant Planner with the Paso County Planning and Development.
Sorry, I'm Eric Rosales, I'm with the County Attorney's Office. I've been serving temporarily as legal counsel for the court.
And hopefully, this will be your last meeting. You know, we say that because maybe by that time, our next meeting, we'll have somebody here.
I think that is.
Okay, but thank you for everything you've done for us.
Maya Sanchez, City Administrator with the City of San Luis.
Andrea Carrillo, Village Administrator for the Village of Benton.
Carlos Leon, County Commissioner for Precinct 1, and your chair.
And Michelle Garcia, I'm the Planning Director for Horizon City.
Celanderos with County Administration and Commissioner Chair. I do apologize for being late. You know, you place a very high emphasis on punctuality, so I do apologize.
You missed my spill when I first watched it being late also.
Good afternoon, Sal Alonso, Associate Director of Planning and Development, Paso County.
Assistant Transit Planner for Paso County.
Daniel Marquez, a professional engineer.
Our visitors,
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
yes.
Okay. Reina Mayorga, Transportation Planner, Planning and Development.
Okay, I apologize, Rain. I hadn't seen you up on the screen.
No worries.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sergio Estrada from Kempston.
You may be our future representative.
Yes, sir. If things go according to plan.
Well, welcome. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much. Carl McLean with Commissioner Leon's office.
And Carl Rimkus with Sun Metro.
Thank you for being here. Okay.
Item number 4, approve the minutes of the regular meeting on October 19th, 2022. Do I have a motion?
I'll move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 5, executive session. The members of the El Paso Area Transportation Services LGC were retiring to executive session to discuss items 5A through 5E pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 551.071. The board will reconvene to take official action.
Yes, Erica, the same thing was for,
Yes, sir. Yeah, so we'll be in closed session for the next few items, and then we'll be back in regular session once we're done with that.
Anyone online to get executive?
Reina, I believe, that would be the only person.
Reina, you're gonna be getting a separate invite in a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
We are ready to resume.
Thank you. The local government corporation is back in regular open session, 2:42 p.m. Item number 6. Approve and authorize the chair to sign the fiscal year 2023 administrative cost agreement for the El Paso Area Transportation Services Local Government Corporation between the El Paso Area Transportation Services LGC and the Rio Grande Council of Governments.
And we will have no action.
No action. Item number 7, approve and authorize the chair to sign the legal services agreement between the El Paso Area Transportation Services LGC and Kemp Smith LLP.
We need a motion. Also move. Now we need a second.
I'll second.
I'm sorry, I'm so used to having the judge speaks on it. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Any against? Motion carries.
That's right, we need the second. Item number 8, there's a correction to what is on the agenda. Approve and authorize the chair to sign the Public Relations Services Consulting Agreement between the El Paso Area Transportation Services LGC and Barracuda Public Relations LLC in an amount not to exceed $90,000.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Any against? Motion carries.
Item number 9, receive an update from El Paso County Transit staff regarding ongoing transit projects.
Good afternoon, board. Apologies for the item number being wrong on here, but we just wanted to update you on ridership. So it's common to see that in the winters we see the ridership fall a bit, and we kind of point that to school, going on holiday break and people taking vacation and whatnot. So this is just an update on ridership. Daniel, would you like to give an update on passenger shelter project?
Yes, can I share my screen?
If you join the meeting, yes, just make sure you're muted.
Okay, everyone, here I would like just to provide a quick update of approaches that currently are ongoing in El Paso County. Well, just as you may know, we have some ongoing projects and construction wise. We just finalized the phase 1 for 4 passenger shelters on the county wise urban older presence. Long story short, as you may know, they are coming from a study performed by PTI. So the locations were determined based on some score grading. So pretty much it's just following recommendations from the report. So as you may know, we have already completed phase 1. We had a groundbreaking, the opening ceremony a few weeks ago. So we want to just provide a quick update. This is a picture of a shelter located at Darrington and Horizon Boulevard, where we completed a shelter with all the amenities for the users. As you may know, they have solar panels, bike rack, driver receptacle, the most important, a natural shelter for protection of the riders, as well from the sun on the, as you may know, it's really hot here at El Paso. That was the location at Darrington. These locations are on top New York, Homestead Meadows, and Westway. Those pictures were taken during construction and completion of those projects. So those 3 additional shelters have been completed. In addition, we have currently working on phase 2 of the project. Phase 2 being an additional 5 locations, 5 shelters. One being on Homestead Meadows, which are the pictures that you see in front of you. One is located on Homestead Meadows South, and another one on Homestead Meadows North. One is pretty much fronting Vista Market, because in here is a key location. Of course, we are raising, as I mentioned again, from that waiting. Or as I mentioned here, Homestead Meadows locations, as well, we are finalizing working currently on our Dulce and Horizon. Those are the communities impacted as part of phase 2 of the projects. We're anticipating to complete this project by February, late March. That is our ultimate goal. But at this moment, it seems that the contractor will be able to install the actual shelters, at least on the pictures that you see in front of you, in the next week, 2 weeks. Countywide, phase 3 passenger shelters. This project is early on. Well, we had just completed design, which has been a major task. Are 100%, the plans are 100% completed, and those will have been sent to Texas as well as environmental. Of course, we are just waiting for the final approval from Texas. So as soon as we receive approval from them, we're anticipating to advertise this project. Hopefully, the ultimate goal will be by next month already. And this project, as you may see on the picture in front of you, all those blue dots are locations that are spread out to different municipalities to the county. So those will be a combination of category 1, 2, and 3, as we mentioned before. Category 1 being a full shelter, category 2 being a concrete pad and a bench, and category 3 being a post stop. Of course, if we receive additional funding, any category 3 will be upgraded to category 2, and category 2 will be upgraded to a category 1, which will be the ultimate goal. Of course, everything depends on the funding, and once we go for construction, to see if we receive competitive prices, probably we can make adjustments there. Those are the main updates from construction work. Thank you. And I know that right now we'll provide some additional updates.
Can you, no, I know, I was like, can you all hear me? Okay, so, continuing updates, we just wanted to let the board know that the fare box project has been complete. So fare boxes are all installed in all of the buses, and they've been successfully up and running. We also are, yes?
We're listening signal, or you're listening signal?
The audio sounds on. Can you mute and unmute?
Can you hear me?
We got the spooky voice.
Can you hear? No?
There you go.
Yes?
Yes, there you go.
Oh, okay, sorry. Did you hear that the fare box project was complete?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Then continuing on the Wi-Fi project. So we want to go ahead and install equipment and get Wi-Fi running up in our buses. We had to have an amendment done with the TechStop grant, which has been finally executed as of past the last Monday. So we're going to go ahead and move forward with procurement on the Wi-Fi equipment and installation. We project that this project will be complete by summer of this year. And then we have our ongoing task orders with TTI. Task order 4, which is the financial plan update. El Paso County is expecting another task memo from TTI within the coming weeks, and TTI has begun to work on the fiscal year 25 service plan. They're writing up a list of assumptions to send to El Paso County Transit staff for review, which should also be sent within the next couple of weeks. Additionally, task order 5, which is the implementation plan for the El Paso County Transit, kicked off in December, and from the selected service scenario TTI study completed in 2018, along with the most recent task orders 9 and 10, which essentially aided in the route analysis and reconfiguration, along with locating potential stop locations for the passenger shelters, all of which include suggested infrastructure and operational changes intended to help El Paso County Transit. To allocate resources to bus service improvements in a convenient and efficient way by focusing on El Paso County Transit's rural transit need. So task order 5 essentially will revisit the studies mentioned and to answer remaining questions in detail by developing a transit system implementation plan. And that's about it for our updates. Any questions?
I've got some information to add, if I may. I had a visitor, but Mr. Robles, I don't know if you're familiar with him. He was complaining about the lack of shelters, and I think we called you.
Yes.
One of the things he showed me a picture of a lady crouched behind one of our shelter benches, just a bench, I know one of our stops, trying to get some sort of relief from the sun. And one of his questions was, is there anything that you can do, that we can do, that's temporary, that will shield somebody from the sun in the summer? Something that can be built, that's not too expensive, that can be in anticipation of a full shelter, but and hearing you speaking, we may have something as little as just a pole up on a bus stop. If we could think about maybe, is there something we can help our pedestrians or clients shelter themselves from the heat?
Something that is not, that doesn't require high expense and
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Yeah, just something that can help somebody. If you're gonna be there, what is the most you can wait for a bus? An hour, maybe 45 minutes? That is a long time to be in direct sunlight. So something for us to have in the back of our minds percolating, that is there something? And I encourage all of you to bring up ideas and just give them to the board, because I think our job is really, how can we make this work? It's easy to say, well, this won't work because this, or this. But, you know, I'm so proud of the county because we find ways to make most things work. And some of the ideas might just not be feasible at all. But bring them up because, you know, it might be something that's worth looking into and can help our riders. Also, I think you all told me that the Wi-Fi system in these buses, I don't know if Reina covered it, but I may have missed it, is going to be in effect no later than June or July.
We're trying to launch it by
Yes.
summer of this year.
By summer.
If you recall, Chair Salomon, for the record, that this project was identified, I think in the last meeting or meeting, it had been also identified by staff on what we call the low hanging fruit. What can we do to get this project? I do want to thank staff because of their innovative ways on how they identify money. If you recall, we haven't gone back, you know, to Commissioner's Court for money or anything like that. We're utilizing our grant funds that we receive from the state as much as possible. So if we see savings here and savings here, we go up to Texas and say, hey, can we combine these two to make a larger part because we want to do X, Y, and Z. And they've been able to get those projects, and because of that, we were able to reach out to the wireless provider and identify that project as, excuse me, that was a project it's coming, but instead of that, now it's here. So we're working on, Reina's working on the amendments to move that money around. And that's why you see all these amendments coming in. It's not, and that's because we're like moving money around, amendment from here to move over here to allow us to proceed with a capital investment as far as the Wi-Fi. But I know that's the next step, is to now order the equipment needed for our buses, but all of our buses will be equipped with some sort of Wi-Fi.
That's a tremendous step. It really is. It seems like a little step, but that's big. I think in the big picture, if you have students or anybody.
Yeah.
I know when I'm on a Southwest flight, I'd like to, use some of my time in doing something, but you gotta pay something like $8-10, I don't know what it is,
Right.
to be able to get Wi-Fi. So it's a big step. And maybe in the next 2 or 3 meetings, we can have a report from staff in reference to electric buses, the possibility with our infrastructure money coming in. And I know that we're going to maybe 100% compressed gas.
I would say,
Can
Reina,
I can
Yeah.
give an update. Sorry. I was like, I can give that update now. So we have looked into EV vehicles, Chair. It's just that right now, currently, the battery, the way the amount the battery lasts and that we offer rural transit services is not feasible for us to invest in the EV vehicles just yet. We want to probably wait for the manufacturers to come out with a longer lasting battery. A lot of the times they're asking us to not do a fast charge, to do an overnight charge. And then what we're getting out from most, or at least from the buses we were considering, is maybe 100 miles before battery recharge. And that really, when you're going from a current location of downtown all the way to Tornillo, it's not much not many trips you can make basically. So right now, EV doesn't seem feasible, as well as charging stations not being up and erect yet. But it will be, we should have charging stations designed into the transit facility. So at some point we will be getting EV vehicles. It's just currently the ones that are available don't seem to be the way to go just yet with the funding when we receive capital funding.
Okay, let's look into this and really, let's not tell ourselves, no, I have an electric car and I got all sorts of calls. I don't get it because of this, don't get it because of that. But I tell you what, that's been the best purchase I've ever made. All I just plug it in at night, just like our phones. And, you know, of course I haven't traveled that many miles, but it's good for 300 miles. It's really, you know, what I'm saying right now is let's not tell ourselves no. Let's keep looking into it.
No, it's not a no. It's just what's being offered right now wouldn't be feasible for us to purchase. That's what I'm trying to say. The battery life and the way the manufacturer asks us to take care of the vehicle for the warranty to last the way it should, it doesn't seem like we should get it yet. But every day, like you say, and everything is moving towards electric, the manufacturers are working on making that battery last longer, and we should be able to purchase those in the future. It's not a no, it's just a no for now.
Oh, and also just a reminder, it may not even be a no for now. I want to continue to look at it and see what we're doing right now. Right now is we're telling ourselves no for right now. And that's not, I think that's not the drive of the county to do that. But I think I have, Jose, you had, Mr. Rehnquist?
Yeah, and I'll just let y'all know, at Sun Metro, we won a low no emissions grant from FTA last year. It was awarded in August, and so we're ordering 50 paratransit vans for our Lyft paratransit service. So we're right now in the process of putting that out to bid for the vehicles, the charging stations. We're looking at multiple charging versus a single option. So we're happy to share, you know, the experience we get along the way with that.
Oh, thank you for that input. That is really important.
Just in addition to what Rena mentioned, Commissioner, is we did a quick analysis, unfortunately, because some of our routes, round 3, for example, you go to Tornillo, there's almost a little bit over 100 miles, but pretty much we will be able just to run once. And we will have pretty much to bring the vehicle pretty much back to our office and pretty much into a new vehicle. But that is additional cost because now I have to make that driver to go to one place, then I have to send another driver. Not that we are not looking into it, it's something that we have been pushing for many years. It's just at this moment, at least for where we are going now, it's not feasible, but we are also anticipating for the future. One of the goals is going to be a new transit facility, and one of the key elements of the transit facility is to have already EV infrastructure. And we are anticipating that probably once we complete the construction phase in the next 3-4 years, probably at that time it will be doable for us to already have a EV fleet for us.
Well, thank you, but touch base with the city. Something looks like that's.
Yeah, we're going to experience the same growing pains that Daniel's mentioning, so we'll be doing the hard work here.
We'll learn from you.
But we are anticipating that, but we did take a leap and decided to go out and try this. So, low no emissions grant is a great opportunity for that one kind of projects.
And I know that Reina was working really hard, and we were able to secure some funding for a van, for a vehicle for ourselves, for transit. The only constraint also was that lead time, because the funding was just for, let's say, the wait time for an EV van, or let's say just from 4, it was more than a year and a half. So at that time, we will be pretty much unable to utilize that funding that we received, so we had to pretty much buy another type of vehicle. Mostly, and that is another part of all the EV vehicles have at this moment, a long wait time.
And I think that's the future.
Yes.
That's a future. And right now we have choices. After a few years, we will not have choices.
Yeah.
But thank you. Any other comments, reference to anything involving transit?
No.
And Erica, I don't know if this will be your last meeting. We can't thank you enough.
It's been my honor. It's been years in the making, with Mr. Landeros, years ago, starting with the articles and the bylaws of the corporation. It's really been my honor. I'm really excited to see what you all do. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. That's hard work. When I look at some of these contracts, I have to think, is this in English? Hard to understand, but great job. Thank you. And we look forward to working with you in other cases. And if there's any other considerations, I will adjourn this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. This concludes the meeting at 3:03 p.m.